Hi, I'm Rach and this is Pregnant Potato. Buenos dias. Having a good day today. Didn't sleep well at all last night. But hey ho, pregnancy insomnia. Anyway, I'm 37 weeks pregnant today. Madness. So it is March the 8th and baby's due in 3 weeks, which is crazy. Getting really big. I've dropped. It's kind of hard to see, but the baby's definitely dropped a little bit. I'm getting so much more out of breath just by talking and walking, and it can take you really off guard. Like you get up to, I don't know, get a glass of water at work and then you're like so that's fun. But anyway, this is the introduction to the third trimester vlog. So we are nearly there. It's been, I keep saying all the way through, quite disjointed because it's hard to film whenever vlogging's not your main job and you've got other responsibilities and etc. And also a lot of the stuff is the same. You guys don't want to see me being sick and everything. Here's the third trimester vlog. I think whilst I'm filming this introduction, because I'm 37 weeks, obviously the third trimester hasn't finished. So I don't know where this is going to stop. It might stop on the way to the hospital. It might, you know, if I have the baby on the floor, who knows? No, I'm joking. But anyway, I really hope that you enjoy this last little vlog segment of my pregnancy, and the next video could be the birth video, who knows? So anyway, if you do like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, drop me a comment, subscribe. It just makes me feel good that I have been able to help other people through my journey. So if that's you, give me a thumbs up. Okay, enjoy. Today I am 29 weeks and 2 days pregnant, and I have started the signage for the baby shower, which is not this weekend coming, but next weekend. But look how well it's turned out. Oh, I'm so happy with it. So I designed this, and it's the invitation as well, printed on an A3 page, and then I've got some gold card behind it, and then just a frame from IKEA. I've just popped it on an easel. It looks so good. Here's a bump update. My jammy top won't cover my bump anymore. We've also got these pictures put up around the house, so we just need to put photos in them. But what we're going to do is put this one as an engagement photo, wedding photo, bump photo, and then a beanie photo. So what I'm doing today is I am finishing off the signs for the baby shower. So I've got two here that are going to go in these two IKEA frames that we've had sitting around for about a year. This one I loved. It's a mimosa bar. Mum. And then this one is really important as well. So if you know the gender of the baby, not to say anything, just because my mum really doesn't want to know. So I've got stickers made up for people who don't want to know to wear them. And then these are little popcorn cones. So you cut out around it and then you wind it up and tape it together, and you just fill it full of popcorn. So it's really simple for parties, and it's from pennylanestationery.com. So I am going to spend my evening cutting those out and getting the signs ready. I'm going to display that by the door so people coming in will see that first thing. Good morning. It is the 18th of January and we are 29 weeks and 6 days. So we're 30 weeks tomorrow. Had to relocate because it was going super blurry. So we are 30 weeks tomorrow, and Beanie is massive. So my face isn't quite finished. I'm going to get my brows tinted and waxed, which is why they look like they're slightly missing. I was due to get my yearly microblading top up at the end of March, but Beanie's due at the end of March. So I have to delay it, so I'm getting lots of tints and stuff. So we are doing well, getting big, excitingly planning stuff for the baby shower, which is going to be next weekend. So this is how the nursery is currently looking. It's all coming together. I will adjust that so that the gold is the same size here. And then this is all the party stuff for the baby shower next weekend. And very excitingly as well, we've got the wardrobe coming tomorrow. So we're going to put it in this gap here. We went to IKEA last night to get it. But yeah, we're getting there. And this is the distraction mirror. So if Beanie's crying, we're going to change this into like a nappy station, diaper station, and take all this stuff off. Have all this is filled with like nappies and creams and stuff. The quality's just in there for effect at the minute, and a wee thermometer there. So obviously take all this stuff off, and then if Beanie's crying stuff, hold him up to the mirror, and then he'll stop crying. Maybe. Oh, child, getting boots. So yeah, feeling massive, but feeling good. I've had a bit of a shit week sickness wise. I've just felt very meh. Been sick a couple of days again, but I'm on tablets for acid reflux, which has been a bitch. It has been awful. So really starting to work on day 4 of those tablets today. Right, need to go. I'm going to be late for breakfast. It's Sunday the 19th of January 2020, and we got a very exciting hello delivery this morning. So this is the wardrobe for the nursery. Yay. Yeah.
10 points.
Great chat. I'm going to help build some drawers, and you're going to basically build everything. Yay! So we've had to take all the stuff out of the nursery. So everything is all over the house, but Mark needs the room to build. And then I think the only other thing we need to do today is just run the cardboard to the recycling dump. I've been exiled over here, so the nursery's over there. And I'm over here building drawers. Rightly so, because I'm not allowed to lift anything heavy. Let's do this, shall we? That was genuinely one of the most difficult IKEA things I've ever built. A drawer shouldn't be that difficult. Ta-da! How's it going?
About to start.
I finished. Why do I never know the date before I start this? It is the 22nd of January, and I am 30 weeks and today's Wednesday, 3 days pregnant. It is Beanie's baby shower this weekend, and we are doing some prep throughout the week just to get us ready for it. I am in the nursery. So this is all the decorations that we have. I've got the sign that's going to go outside. I'm just going to prep a couple of things now. I haven't been vlogging as much recently. Just by the time we get home from work, make some dinner, I fall asleep on the sofa. It's just very tiring. It's very, very tiring. It's exhausting being pregnant. I am super excited for Bean's baby shower. I wanted to kind of run through very quickly some of the things I've got. These are napkins from Ginger Ray. A lot of the stuff will be Ginger Ray. Excuse my awful nails. Those will be different for the party. So what I've done is they're more expensive, and I've bought some cheaper gold ones. I'm just going to push for every 3 of these, put one of these and kind of just disperse them a little bit. And then I've got these balloons. B-A-Y, they're like the silver ones that you've just seen are hanging up. They are from Tiger as well, and they last forever, and you can deflate them as well, which is like what I really like, because then you can just use the letters over and over again. And also what I'm going to do tonight is I ordered a eucalyptus wreath for the spot where this big white frame, don't fall over, normally is on the wall downstairs, because I'm using this to set up outside the house. The spot on the wall is really big, so I ordered a wreath off Amazon, and it was like, plants aren't always the nicest looking, so I ordered 2 gold rings off of Amazon, and then I ordered some fake eucalyptus like garland, and I've wrapped it around the gold ring to kind of just make it look like a decoration. Mark isn't overly fussed on it. He thinks it's a bit granny-ish, so it will probably not stay, but with anything in our house we'd like to leave it up for a couple of days just to see how we get used to it. I'm actually currently sitting on the floor, so you can't really see my bump, and I kind of don't, from this angle, don't really look that pregnant, but from this angle, ta-da! Super massive child. So at our last antenatal appointment, they did a scan for Bean, and Bean is massive. So if in our next antenatal class, if Beanie is still measuring as big, then we're going to go for a scan just to see, just to make sure he's alright, because a really big baby can be suggestive of gestational diabetes. The fact that he would be so big after I was so sick with hyperemesis is just like, it can't go wrong. If worst comes to worst, I get a C-section. Whatever's best for little Bean, and obviously my safety too, but I think if I had an elective C-section, I wouldn't mind it, you know? I don't know if I would feel robbed of labour. Say labour. I'm going to go through labour. I was always very fearful of labour. Ever since I was a child and figured out that's where babies came from. I was always very scared of it, and always had to push it to the back of my mind, because I didn't I didn't need to think about it since becoming pregnant. At the very beginning I was really scared of it, but now I'm just excited. I'm so excited to meet our child. B-A-B-Y. This is the kind of finished thing. It's going to look so much better on the table. So it's going to be flat on the table like this, and then there's going to be the cake in the middle, and then we've got a donut wall and stuff. So what I've got so far is napkins, plates, little easels for signs I've made, straws, disposable paper straws, paper confetti, popcorn dishes, my little, today's my baby shower from Blossom and Pear. There's something else down here. Oh yes, cake slicer I got from H&M home. My letterboard that I need to figure out what I'm doing with. I've got my sash. I've got the thing I've just made. Ignore that plastic. I'm keeping that for storage. Guest book, props, and then a donut wall. How class. And then this is the sign that I made for the baby shower. And that's it really. Got wardrobe up before the baby shower though, and we're going to take out the next to me and put it in our room. This is what I call the baby cappuccino machine. Got this amazing tummy tipping machine from our neighbours Connor and Orla, who are just incredible. They gave us the next to me, they gave us the tummy tipping machine, they gave us presents. They gave us a thermometer, which is here. They gave us a beautiful frame, which is safely in its box, and they gave us, gosh, loads of stuff, a sterilizer thing that's, I believe, in there, and a jumperoo thing as well. It's incredible how generous they've been, and other people have been so generous. And then look at these. So this is I think it's called Living Textiles. I'll link it below because they do have a site, but you have to order these in from America. So these are $25 and these are like 10. But I got them in TK Maxx, so these were £10 each. And then this was a couple of quid. They're so cute. Living Textiles. I was right. Okay, right. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go get some dinner, and then we are going to redo my nails because I've had them this bright pink for the last 3 days and I can't stand it. It's Chanel as well, Chanel 535 May, and it's just too much for me. And also, if I wear pink on Saturday, everyone will think Bean's a girl. Need to keep it.
So we're 30 weeks and 5 days pregnant, and we got some reduced movement this morning, so Beanie didn't really move at all. So we came into the hospital to make sure he's okay. So I'm all hooked up. Got my heart rate, Bean's heart rate, and then I have to press this anytime we move. So he's okay. We're just doing some routine checks. He just scared us. The little shit.
Well, jerk.
Little jerk. Yeah, we don't normally record in the hospital just because I'm either too sick or we're too worried or it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But because he's okay, his heart rate's really loud. But he's okay, he's alright. And then I have to press this when I get movements with my belly. Bet this is a really flattering angle for my double chin.
Wouldn't be worrying about your chin right now. That belly on you.
And it has been a long ass day. We were at the hospital this morning. Beanie wasn't kicking the way that he or she normally kicks, so we went to the hospital to get checked out. We're there for about 3.5 to 4 hours. They did all the scans and everything. Beanie's fine, but I need to go in for a glucose test next week because the child is measuring a bit big. Can you imagine? So going in for a glucose test, which will tell us whether or not I have gestational diabetes. So yes, anyway, the baby shower is tomorrow, so we are currently prepping. I am making the cake, Mark is sorting out the drink, and then we've got this corner here. We've got all the decorations and stuff, so just need to set up this table, clean this room a bit. We've been lounging on the sofa. It's now 20 to 9, so let's get this started. And do you want to see something hilarious? These are all the sandwiches for tomorrow. Oh my god, we had to clear out the fridge. So it's all go for us at the minute. Right, I'm gonna keep making the cake. It is baby shower day. It is stupid o'clock in the morning, about 7. I just had a very vivid dream. So I've woken up, Mark's been up for about an hour. So the house is looking good. You can lift this ring here. I'll do a proper tour when it's actually not nighttime. What I'm gonna do now is try to ice the cake. I made the sponge layers late last night, so that they were totally cool by the time I came to ice them. They're under here. And I'm gonna try icing them with piping this morning. Okay, so I've got my cake bases, my 4 layers. I've got my icing, I've got my jam for the middle, and I've got one of these pipers. So the plan is to do a big ring of cream around here, jam in the middle, and then a top layer, and then repeat that, and then leave that sit, and then we're going to go to Tesco's and Sainsbury's to pick up the rest of the food and drink for today, and then I'm going to ice the outside whenever we get back, I think. In all the videos they like chop this flat. I'm not going to do that because they're pretty flat as it is. So we'll just leave it, because that's unnecessary cake wastage, I think. Right, let's go. Quiet you in the corner. That's what it looks like so far. Now, question of truth. Will one of these boys go on top of this? Why do you look so handsome when you first wake up in the morning? And I look like that. So let's take this. So, what they don't tell you on Pinterest.
This is Pinterest in real life. A shambles.
A shambles. It's okay, so we've put 2 sticks in it because it was sliding.
This bit's dying.
Oh my god. My beautiful creation.
Looks like that time we hit something with our car. I'm going in with more sticks.
Yeah. So we're going to go out to Sainsbury's and Tesco's to get the rest of like the fresh fruit and everything, and we're going to leave it to set, and then when we're going to come back we're going to scrape it, and we've got another thing of icing. So, okay, so this is our cake. Isn't it so beautiful? I'm going to be a cake designer. So we've been to Tesco's. No, we've been to Sainsbury's, I lied to you, so I'm setting everything out. The bags at the minute, but look at the cake. Oh my god, it's a disaster. Maybe just turn around to this side. Ah well, previous me would be freaking out about this. Pregging me, not that fast. And look at all the stuff we've got going on over here. We've got all the drinks outside. Okay, we're getting there. So what I've done is scraped off all the excess and tried to blend it in, and I've got another thing of vanilla icing, so I'm going to try and start that now. Mimosa bar, we're getting there. Washed all our fruits for the basket, and then all the sandwiches we just need to set out, and my mum and my sister are on the way. Got our tray bags. Oh, breakfast! We need to eat. And then the donuts for the wall out here. So all the sandwiches are just going to go on the chargers. And then I've got my my baby beans shower playlist thingy. So we're cooking on gas. But right, fingers crossed for this cake. Let's see how it goes. Okay, it wasn't meant to be red or look slightly pink. It's meant to be white. But that's not half bad from the disaster that it was this morning. Yay, nay?
I'll eat it.
Yeah. Hello, helper else. We're getting there.
I think it's hilarious.
So we've got the cream tray, got our fruit bowl, got all our goodies, ignoring this, got our mimosa bar nearly set up. Mum's made some special sandwiches. Oh my god, there's a leprechaun in the kitchen. Mark pointed this out.
What rule did we have about the crudité?
Not to call it a crudité.
How many times have you broken that rule in the last 30 minutes?
Vegetable platter just doesn't sound as fancy.
You need to say veggies.
Veggies. So here we have the crudité.
Veggie platter.
The loveliest day with all our friends and family here. I didn't vlog more because we were just relaxing and enjoying it and running around with the house being so busy. It was nice, but we're currently going through and opening so many presents. Everyone was so generous. One thing I would always say is when you're opening presents, no matter where you are, whether it be a birthday party or a christening or anything like that, sorry I just opened one and glitter went everywhere. Mark hates glitter. It's just to write down like a list of who got what, because it's so much easier when it comes to the thank you cards. Amazon does do like a thank you list and it tells you who bought what if you have a list, but if you have people who buy things for you that aren't on the list, then it's just so much easier to remember if you have it written down as you go. Mark's just reading the Very Hungry Caterpillar that we got.
I wasn't distracted.
So we got as a gift, so we're gonna get back to opening some presents for we've been, but we've had such a lovely day. Mark's had a very stressful day.
You're fine.
I'm hilarious. It is Friday the 31st of January and it is a couple of minutes to 8 in the morning. We are on our way to the hospital. The reason we're going to the hospital is no emergency or no panic, but we are now 31 weeks and 5 days pregnant. Beanie is measuring like a little baby elephant. Bean has been quite big this whole process. We are going in this morning, well I'm going in this morning for a glucose test. And basically you can't eat, so I haven't had anything to eat or drink, haven't brushed my teeth, gross, haven't had a sip of water, haven't had a mint, I can't have chewing gum, can have nothing before you go in. So we're just saying that I'm really hungry, and Mark thinks I'm really hungry because I know I can't eat till later this afternoon, but I'm really hungry and I'm really thirsty this morning. That's not great because I have to wait another 4 hours before I can eat or drink anything. But I've got my hypnobirthing book and I've got my What to Expect book with me to read whilst I'm in the hospital because I thought I might as well put that time to good use. So yeah, so no emergency this morning, which is nice, but we're on our way. So I had my glucose test this morning. I didn't really know what to expect, but it's really straightforward and simple. You have your first set of bloods taken and then you drink a drink that is in a container like a Capri Sun. Kind of tasted like a very sickly Capri Sun and it wasn't too bad, and I was so thirsty that I was kind of glad to have it. So that was the first one, and then an hour later they take a second blood sample, and then an hour after that they take the final blood sample. So the first one went for this arm, then this arm, and then they went back to this arm. This arm stung a little bit in the final sample. It's just because they took from the same vein twice, but I just said to crack on because it doesn't really bother me. I donate blood anyway, so it's just harsh little scratch and you just kind of take a deep breath through it. In between the first sample and the second sample I got really dizzy. It was just fine. It's just because I hadn't eaten, and what I didn't expect was to be so exhausted throughout the whole process, because you're not allowed to eat or drink. And on the way into work, normally I feel a little bit sick, but I get some food in me by 8 o'clock in the morning. And this was at like by 10. Oh, hi Bean. So about 10 o'clock, and then yeah, I was just sitting there and I got really dizzy. So they were just keeping a closer eye on me. You have a glucose drink which kind of makes
makes you really awake, and then all of a sudden you feel like you're crashing. So I was so tired in the hospital. So I'm going to sleep very, very well tonight. At the very end of it, they give you, well, the NHS gave me a voucher for £2, and I went to the canteen and I got a scone and a decaf flat white for a little bit of calcium for Bean. Try to have a little bit every day, even though I'm dairy intolerant. Ooh. Hello, Beanie. Yeah, we're talking about you. So I ate that really slowly because I was so freaking tired. So basically they give you a piece of paper with information saying, if you have gestational diabetes, we'll give you a ring this afternoon. And if you don't, we'll give you a ring tomorrow. But tomorrow is Saturday. So I thought they would ring on a Saturday anyway. But I got a phone call this afternoon and I was like, oh no, I actually have gestational diabetes. And she's like, just want to let you know all your test results were normal, just we didn't want to leave you waiting over the weekend. So I thought that was quite nice of them to ring on a Friday. So I don't have gestational diabetes, just a big fatty baby. Andrews have bruisers, so I'm hoping wee Bean isn't gonna be too big. Bean is like squirming in the weirdest way because Bean is so big now, and the room is quite small in there. Whenever Beanie moves, it's very like, it's really weird, and my whole belly just kind of goes. I've started to get Braxton Hicks as well, so it's not too uncomfortable. It's not like Rachel and Friends where they had to go to the hospital, but it does feel weird. It feels your whole belly goes just rock hard, and then you kind of get like just a cramp's too harsh a word for me. It doesn't hurt me that much. It's just weird and different, and then belly kind of relaxes a wee bit. But Beanie definitely likes to treat my bladder like a trampoline and just wriggles and goes nuts and goes absolutely nuts for Mark. As soon as Mark starts talking, Beanie starts kicking and wriggling away, and if Mark asks Bean to kick in agreement, Bean always kicks. So even though I've grown Bean and gone through everything, Mark is the favourite, but it's okay. It's my favourite too. But yeah, so I thought I would hop on and update. I think I'm going to do a better update tomorrow because we had the baby shower last week. We've been given so many nice things by our friends and family. We've ordered a ton of stuff off of our wish list, which is great, and little bits and pieces have started to arrive, like grow bags and little hairbrushes and just little tiny things that you don't think that you need. But I've been watching a lot of vlogs, like Amazon buys and what to get, and hospital bag, postpartum. Just at the minute, what we're doing is just reading hypnobirthing books, sorting out the nursery, getting the last pieces of our wish list. And one of the really cool things, let me show you this. Mark bought this the other day. So the plan is that I will be a moo cow and I will feed Beanie. But if that doesn't work, we've got the Tommy Tippy prep machine that our friends gave us. But also what I want to do is express so that Mark can feed Bean as well. So we've got some bottles here. These all came as part of the set. So, and then this is a bottle heater, and I've ordered some plastic things to hold the milk in. And we're going to order a mini fridge for upstairs. Very exciting. And there's Mark home. Today I am 32 weeks and 6 days. 33 weeks tomorrow. But what I'm currently doing is we plan to pack the hospital bags, but we need to clean some of Beanie's stuff. So I'm sorting through the newborn stuff and the 0 to 3s. It's very exciting. My hospital bag is currently there on the floor. It's only half packed, and Mark got us some blankets and some towels for the hospital. So just sorting that out today, which is very exciting. I'm going to vlog it all though, do like a separate one. It is Saturday the 15th of February, and I am 33 weeks and 6 days pregnant, and we are currently in the car eating McDonald's. It's very rainy at the minute because it's Storm Dennis, but we have come to Carrick, and today we did a baby first aid course. This kind of baby infant first aid course, which was really good. It's really informative. So they talked about like infant is 0 to 1, and then child is 1 to puberty apparently, and they talked about like baby CPR, and so infant and child CPR, and bumps to the head and burns.
Quality content.
Oh, that's good. All right. It's really hard because you can't film in class because there's other people there. Like maybe she doesn't want to be filmed. So it's really hard. A lot of this vlog is kind of talking about after the fact. So it was really good, really informative. It was really smug because one of the first things we talked about was the first aid kit. And my brother got us the first aid kit that we put in our wish list. So I was like, oh, we have all this stuff. But I obviously didn't say that, I'm not a dickhead. Really good, really informative. Just having Mickey D's and then we're going to head home. It is Monday the, oh, dark in here. Monday the 24th of February and I am 35 weeks and 1 day pregnant. So getting big. But today, very exciting. It has snow. Look at the snow. No, it's not crazy heavy. So we had snow last week, so I was able to work from home in the morning until I had to go in because we were waiting for the snow to thaw, but it's actually not bad at all for our area. Normally whenever it snows you can't get out of the house. So this is just lovely. So we're gonna head into work shortly. I thought I'd give a quick weather update. And we need to leave the house in like 5 minutes. I am still in my jammies. It's just a bump update as well. Getting massive. Just really, really big. So no stretch marks as of yet, she says. That's a chickenpox scar. Can you see it? That's an appendectomy. And this, this is a belly button piercing. That's my belly button with a little something behind it, little baby. So yeah, so we're getting big. But I've got 15 working days left, so still 3 weeks at work, still 6 weeks to go with the baby. So, no, 5 weeks now, wow. 5 weeks till we meet baby. Feeling great today, feeling really, really good today. Right, I've got to go get dressed. Buenos dias. It's kind of like, you can't really see my green. I'm all in black, I look like I'm going to a funeral, but we're not, we're going to a wedding, yay. So it is Saturday the 29th of February. We are 35 weeks and 6 days pregnant, so it's 36 weeks tomorrow, and we're off to one of my besties' weddings today. So I've kind of had a rush getting ready, haven't even done my nails yet, going to do those in the car. It's a lovely day, but it's windy and it's freezing. We're all good to go. I was very, very unwell this morning, which hasn't happened in a long time. So just kind of taking it easy. I'm a little bit hungry, but not really hungry, so just have my water with me. But we'll be grand. But yeah, really, really looking forward to today. It is Tuesday, the 3rd of March, and I am 36 weeks and 2 or 3 days pregnant. There's Bean. And we've just had our last getting ready for baby class. It was really good class. All the practical skills about holding a baby and bathing a baby and changing a baby's nappy, which is great. And then we've had our last antenatal appointment, so they happen at the same time. Look how big our child is. This is the average line. This is the smallish side. This is the biggest side. This is Bean. Oh my god. I totally blame you.
Not that big.
Uh-huh. Let's push a watermelon out your hole, see how you like it.
That's actually exponential growth.
Oh my god. Well, if you didn't laugh, you'd cry. What's going to happen now is we are being referred to a clinic at the hospital who are going to do another scan, and they basically get a better view of what size the baby is and like what weight it is, how much fluid there is, so that these measurements are more accurate. Oh, hello Bean. And then we can determine what our options are, whether or not they'll trial me in labour, which I didn't like the sound of. Elective C-section, maybe, who knows. So we'll discuss our options at that time, but the midwife's going to ring us back tomorrow and we'll see what happens. Mahusa bump. Unsexy planet. Is Saturday the 7th of March and I am 36 weeks and 6 days pregnant. So we're in March, which is crazy. Little Beanie's due this month. And today we are off to collect the baby car seat from Tony Keeley's on Barcher Road. So we ordered a travel set. We ordered the Nuna Mix. Is that right? Not mixed. Mix travel set with the pram, and this comes with the Nuna Pippa car seat. So we're not getting the pram today, but we are getting the car seat fixed with the Isofix base, and then we bought a little car mirror separately, so we're gonna fit that today as well. So it's all very exciting. It's very exciting. But yes, I've delayed us by at least an hour because it takes me forever to get ready. Here's Bean. Bump has definitely dropped. In preparation for birth. Isn't that scary? Right, let's go.
One of the Isofix runs the width of the car.
I'm not sure if I have on my car, do you?
They're
Most cars now.
they're coming pretty
Yeah.
pretty standard.
Isn't it cool?
What do you do if you put in a car that
What you doing?
Deflect.
Billy, stop. Stop. What you doing?
It's quite clear that I have no idea. I'm sick of not being able to look at myself while I drive.
Is that what our one's gonna look like?
Really?
No.
I mean, if it's going in the middle headrest, it's quite small.
I see your face.
Oh,
This is one of the lovely presents that we were given.
so
From
now I have to imagine as a wean screaming its head off right now.
I can improvise if you want.
No thank you. Have you also pooped your pants? Because that is committed.
So the present that we got is the Onco baby car mirror. So it's basically whoever is driving can see in the rear view mirror. They can see what position the baby's in. But also it means as well, because I'm sitting here and this is what the view I'm going to get if I'm not sitting in the back with Bean. This is so that we can see down, way down, keep her lit, and then to its right. Looks pretty cool. Wee Bean's gonna go in there. This is a bit mad. I think you put it back whenever it's in buggy mode. So we got the Nuna Pippa light because it was part of the travel set, and then we've got the Nuna mixed pram and caviar. So this one just comes in the black. So without, is that a packet of biscuits?
That red tape.
Oh no. So you had some sneaky biscuits. So the pram will have basically the black with a brown bit here. And yeah, this is for you, little Wiggles. Mark's just getting the lay of the land. This is what I currently look like without any tan, without any makeup on. So it's a bit much, I know. The reason I'm doing this is because I wanted to show the effects of melasma, or the mask of pregnancy, or cloasma, I think it's also called. So it's just basically dark patches on the face. Now, I don't have any dark patches, but what I do have naturally are freckles. I'm a really freckly person. My mum's a redhead, she's very freckly, and I've kind of got an auburn tinge and lots of freckles. But my face at the minute is absolutely covered in freckles. And normally this time of year, between about October and March time, normally my skin, like all my freckles have disappeared. They're normally brought out by the summer sun. I would normally look this freckly after, and a little bit tanned, maybe. No, just freckly, who am I kidding? After 2 weeks in Spain. And I am so freaking, like, yeah, I have freckles on my lip naturally, but like so freaking freckly. Like, it doesn't bother me. My freckles used to bother me, but they don't anymore, as did my dimples. But I quite like them now. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of hop on and show the effects of that. And normally I have a full face of makeup on, or at least something, but this is me, a natural.